Good morning, Coastal Bend. This is Meteorologist Carly Smith. We're going to take a look at the 3 things to know as you're headed out the door. A windy start, humid with a chance for a few showers. By the way, it's going to be rather warm outside. We're going to take a look at the 3 things to know. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining on this live update. 9:09 a.m. We're going to try to go through this pretty quickly, but let's get right into it. So we talked about the 3 things to know. It's already windy, y'all. We've picked up the wind gusting up to 29 miles per hour. Currently it's 78 degrees now at 9:09. We likely will get some 38-mile-per-hour wind gusts, especially in Corpus Christi. Areas closer to the coast, a little bit lighter wind, but not much. Or I said that backwards. Areas closer to the coast, a little bit of a stronger wind. Areas inland, a little bit lighter wind. So around 25 miles per hour for areas in the brush country, 35 to 38 miles per hour along the coast. Very similar wind forecast into tomorrow afternoon. So let's talk wind today, mugginess today, haziness today, humid today. All of this is a sign of what's to come. Now, most of the storm activity is going to be to our north and west once again. So we will see, our sky is clearing out a bit into this afternoon. However, still expect hazy conditions. So I don't expect it to be perfectly clear by any means. We're still going to have some clouds and that haze from the smoke that comes from the agriculture burning that takes place this time of year to our south. 84 Corpus Christi, 90s into the brush country. Wind again gusting up to 38 miles per hour, especially this evening or afternoon and evening. High temperatures do heat up. We're going to near 90 by Thursday. It's a rather warm week, but there is a chance for a weak front just in time for the weekend. So let's break it down. We're windy right now because we're in between an area of high and low pressure. That low pressure is well to our north. The high pressure is over the southeast, and a dry line has formed. What that dry line does is it separates the dry air from the humid air that is over Texas or the Gulf, coming out of the Gulf. Over the southeast, and a dry line. Just checking the volume to see how things were sounding for y'all. Thank you again for watching. So we are going to see where that humid air meets the dry air. That's where storms, convection is going to take place. There's going to be a boost of lift. So you'll see that happening around 4 p.m. Mexico, coming off the Sierra Madres there into northern Mexico. That is where we will be watching to see how far east those storms will make it. Well, here's the problem. The dry line naturally retreats at night as more humidity is pumped in with the help of sea breeze and so forth. So those storms are going to lose their extra juice or their extra force of lift, which is the dry line, and they're going to weaken and likely not really make it into the coastal bend. Now, there is a very low chance for a spotty shower as those storms are weakening, but no thunderstorms are anticipated in the coastal bend. That opportunity for a shower mostly tomorrow morning, but again, I think most of us stay pretty dry. It's windy again on Tuesday. There's a cold front inching closer to the Red River Valley. Squall line or a line of thunderstorms likely going to develop along that cold front right where the dry line and the cold front meet, and it's going to track along the cold front. For us further south, not as much action. Now, Wednesday is a day we need to keep an eye out. The dry line makes it a little bit further to the east on Wednesday. That means we have a slightly improved opportunity for a few of those storms to make it into the coastal bend right as the sun is setting. Then they likely will weaken and we'll lose some of that storm energy. Thursday, we have a round of possible weather. There's a wave of energy, mid to upper level energy that starts to move in as the low pressure system with a cold front starts to pull into the Midwest. Now, this front is going to dig south around 6 p.m. Friday. Our rain chances start to go up as the front gets further south. Now, this front likely weakening by Saturday, though. We're in between kind of this area of high and low pressure, a low just now beginning to track over the Pacific Northwest, high pressure over kind of the central but eastern central United States. So that's that Ohio River, Mississippi River Valley, mid-Mississippi River Valley. That's going to continue to help bring moisture up out of the Gulf. But at the same time, if we were to analyze, which I did this morning, but I didn't put the graphic right here in this live update, if we were to analyze our upper level forcing or energy, we get some waves of energy that come in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere that are going to help boost the chance for some storms over the weekend in the wake of that cold front. So our rain chances go up for the second half of the week, but the first half of the week we're trending rather windy. We're talking sustained wind 25 to 28 miles per hour. Those gusts easily topping out around 35 miles per hour the next 3 days. Mugginess doesn't change much. So while yes, there's a cold front that's going to weaken over the area, there's no obvious sign that our humidity drops. There is a chance for some rain. Let's see if this graphic will load. There it goes. Most of the rain is where that cold front stalls across the Red River Valley, hangs out there until the second push comes from that area of low pressure that brings the cold front through heading into the weekend. We get our best shot of rain the second half of this week, but at least there is around an inch or so of rain across the northern watershed. That would be a big bonus. We would like more than just an inch, but every little bit does help when we are dealing with these drought conditions. As far as rain goes, it's trending up for the weekend. We'll see how that fluctuates. Right now, this is a trend that we've got to watch. As we get closer, we'll get a better forecast, some more ironed out rainfall totals and timing and all of that jazz. On this Monday, pretty much just going to stay nice and cloudy. Now, I want to show you what's going to happen heading into this afternoon. There's the wind, gusts 37 miles per hour, temperatures in the mid-80s. As we continue on into Monday evening and overnight into Tuesday morning, there's those weakening thunderstorms that move in out of Mexico. They're going to weaken as they move through the coastal bend. Odds are we don't see much in the way of rain, but there is a chance we see some showers before the storms totally weaken as they continue to move east. Tuesday, more sunshine for the brush country, still pretty cloudy across coastal areas, and it's still windy. We're talking wind Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're talking rain chances going up after Wednesday with, as of right now, the best opportunity over the weekend. Now, this is not a washout, at least not as of right now, so don't go changing your weekend plans just yet, but keep an eye on the forecast. We'll have updates every day on First Edition, of course, 5 to 7 a.m. on 3 News. Also, you can rewatch that on 3 News Plus. It's a great tool to have. That's on your Roku, your Fire TV, your Apple TV. You can stream First Edition almost anytime you want. And then, of course, our evening newscast as well. See you then. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back 5 to 7 a.m. tomorrow morning on First Edition, and we'll do these live updates periodically as needed on our streaming platforms such as Facebook and YouTube as well. Thank you again for watching. I'm signing off now for this live update. I'm meteorologist Carly Smith.